Victoria S Cantwell. I'm a writer and a poet. On this great sunny afternoon in July, I would like to share my very first video blog of poetry. So go grab a glass of wine, your favorite bottle if you like, and come back and please let me share my poetry of love, life, disappointment, and even death. So, did you get that glass of wine yet? I hope so. I have my glass of wine right here. So, sit back and relax. I'm going to share my very first poem with you. And here we go. First, let me take a little sip. Delicious. The first one, I will not be bound. I will not be bound by love that cannot share its heart, nor will I be bound by words that kill my spirit. Your twisted tongue cannot tie me down and slowly lead me to death. I will not be bound by your actions that deceive my soul and then be mesmerized by the icy coldness of your heart. I will not be bound by you. I will not be bound by your selfishness that desires to imprison my soul, twisted by evil prejudice and untruth that you weave in mystical rhymes. I will not let you bring my eyes to tears like a swollen river, nor be bound by jealousy that taunt my mind. I will not be bound by your control that flaunts my body, that sends me into the deep darkness of unknown pain, that sends tremors through my body that stings, that burns my flesh and leaves me dry and wasted. I will not be bound by you, only to be punctured by the wounds you make and pierce with the rose thorn that you hide. I will not be bound by your words, actions, selfishness, jealousy, and control. I will not be bound by your stimulating smile, your unsavory kisses, and your counterfeit touches. I will not be bound. I will not be bound. I will be free. Thank you. Take another sip. We're on a ride to another piece. A little bit from love. Imagine you find yourself in the middle of a room full of strangers, surrounded by unfamiliar faces. They're all here, not by accident. They're all interwoven into this moment of purpose. A man, a woman, even the company of the young and old. Curiosity dispels the idea of not knowing the stranger behind the closed lid. Draped elegantly, a bed of mixed fragrant flowers surrounding the burial receptacle. To your recollection, slipping back into your mind, looking, pictures, snippets, floating, flooding, you like a parallel sliding door. When and where did we meet for the very first time? Perhaps in an elevator, a cab, waiting in line, or just the words written in your book. What was the purpose? That's it. Maybe he read your book. Questions from when the passion of love meets life. Yes, you met him at your book signing this last fall. Was there a lesson to be learned from this connection? You will never know the real truth. There's nothing confirming the reason for being together at that moment in this time. Yet the tears you try to stop and fight was evidence on many faces still surrounding you. But their mind and your mind ends up in a new direction. Apparently later, but in what seems only moments, you stand in the crowd staring at all who is still there, wondering, waiting, and watching the earth swallowing the stranger. The stranger, immersed with the coldness of the terrain, drops. And as trickles of soft rain falls and tears drop, the crowd dispersed. When it was all over, you wondered again, who was that stranger? What am I doing here and why? There, standing, a soft-spoken red-headed girl dressed in a yellow cotton dress, white gloves, and long red curls that kissed her shoulders. Standing there, a basket full of yellow roses clutched in her tiny hands. She bestowed the symbol of friendship upon you. A single yellow-stemmed yellow rose without thorns. She bestowed the symbol of friendship upon you. Yellow roses were your favorite, and as you gripped yours with your thin hands, your unforeseen hands found the only thorn and pricked your finger. Yes, indeed, it was overlooked by the florist. The prick didn't leave a stain upon your skin, no blood, just a reminder. And you place a simple kiss upon it to take away the pain of memory. You pull yourself back together with reflections of the morning ritual. You plan to not have a funeral, no gravesite ritual, no family gathering, no, not even flowers. For you are not afraid of that death, but wish not to be remembered, not to be gathered, because finally we will be forgotten one time or another. Well, that's it for today. Thank you for sharing my first book, When Passion of Love Meets Life. Look for it in October. And please come back and visit the rest of my video blogs. So, thank you for sharing this afternoon. Remember, you can find me on Facebook, and you can also find me at GoFundMe. So, push the rewind button if you need to. Grab another glass of wine, and you have a good afternoon. So long for now.